but the ear cannot be happy as long as Kasongo who has now become Kahongo.
Kahongo.
Still sitting on the chair.
Yes.
And you noticed that we ended the year on a sad note because our young people were abducted and they were held in incarceration in horrible conditions. They didn't have access to their families, their friends, or even their lawyers. And subsequently they were released by the abductors. And we have to tell this regime that you cannot say that you don't know who the abductors are. The people abducting the young Kenyans are known. And whenever there are demonstrations, you see them wearing balaclavas in civilian, purporting to perform police functions. And whereas they are doing this, the High Court of Kenya said that policemen should always wear identifying uniforms and display their force numbers. But these characters, you see them walking around without force numbers and in civilian, and they operate in the presence of uniformed police officers who don't take action to apprehend them or to stop them. So it only means that the police are equally culpable and they are condoning these acts of abduction. For them not to take action against these civilians who wear balaclavas and disrupt protests, peaceful protests, and abduct. Failing to apprehend them means that they are part of it. They are actually supporting it, and they are quiz to that. So these are new year when we sing again the pay slips of Kenyans are going to be raided. More taxes are coming. There's more pain. There's going to be increase in levies and charges. Even before we get to the finance bill.
Kenyans are already rejecting finance bill.
Already rejecting the finance bill 2025. Even before it is proposed. Because Kahongo has failed in identifying what economic programs can change the lot of this nation. And it is important that Kenyans maintain the pressure and they hold their government to account by speaking up and demanding for a government that is responsive to the needs of the people of Kenya. Not a government that is reprehensive and that is causing economic pain and suffering to the people. We must reject that. It is also in this year that we are going to see what we've never seen before.
And what's that?
Some members of the opposition are now becoming more ruling party than ruling party. People are discarding their perceived democratic credentials to support abductions. You've seen certain ODM members of parliament who are, and even officials or members of that party, coming out to openly and publicly express support to the abductors and in a way to blame the victims. This is quite sad because ODM as a party was founded on the ideal of social justice and democracy. And if that ideology of the party was about social justice, then there is no point that a member of that party should purport to support oppression. If anything, the bulk of those who bore the brunt of a repressive regime have been people who are either members of ODM or associated with that political party. So it is quite unfair and unfortunate when members of that party, whose membership have borne the brunt of repressive regimes, start accommodating and cheering continued acts of abduction and forced disappearance of individuals. And this is the year that we must also ask ODM and its members that even those who've gone to the broad-based government, we still have baby Pendo who was killed, a 2-month-old baby, who was killed in a baby court. Those who were killed in 2017. Those who were killed during the Mandamanos of 2023. Who were supporting the quest for economic justice. And those who were killed in 2024 during the Gen Z revolution. That we must give them compensation. We must give their families compensation. And we must hold the policemen who are responsible to account. And ODM, as a political party, needs to speak up for its members, its sympathizers, and its supporters who were killed and maimed in 2017 and in 2023 during their own mandamano. And going forward, as we will demand for compensation and accountability for those who were killed in the 2024 Gen Z revolution. So let everybody demand for compensation and accountability. And it is a sad thing that in Kenya, when these things happen, politicians make deals and issues that affect Mwananchi are thrown under the carpet. We should not forget about Baby Pendo. Baby Pendo and the other victims of 2017, 2018, they deserve justice. Those who were killed in 2023, they deserve justice. And those who were killed in 2024, they deserve justice. And not just those who were killed, even those who were maimed. Those who are living with wounds, those who are living with injuries.
Disabilities.
Those who are living with disabilities, their lives have changed. Some are living with bullets lodged in their bodies. They need to be compensated, and we need to hold to account the officers who are responsible, or those who are in command of the police units that committed these acts. And this is a demand that I make to all players in the political field, that we must demand for accountability, and we must demand for compensation, and we must demand for justice for the victims of politically instigated killings and maiming that has witnessed our political sphere in the last 5 years. You cannot kill, you cannot maim just because someone holds a contrary view from you. We are a country of the rule of law. And if justice cannot be our shield and defender, then there is no country called Kenya. In our national anthem, we commit that justice shall be our shield and defender. And may we live in unity, peace, love, and liberty. That is the commitment that the Kenyan people gave unto themselves. And anybody demanding of that is not committing any act of treason. Kasongo must still go. The police must be called to account. And the commanders must still face their day with destiny. On the 15th of January, I am back in court with the commanders who are responsible for the killings of Baby Pendo and others in Nyalenda, Nyawita, Obunga, Nyamasaria, Kondele, in Kisumu, in 2017, 2018. Those police commanders need to take plea for crimes against humanity. And even those who are committing these acts today, we are documenting. And we will also invite them to also take plea, either locally or internationally. That is when we can have a country that we say makes meaning to its people. Kenya must be free. Kenya will not be under the yoke of Kahongo and others of ill thinking forever. We must free our nation from this system of oppression that is shackling us. And don't buy into the political rhetoric of trying to divide you into tribes. Our problems are not tribal. There is no Kikuyu problem, there is no Kalenjin problem, there is no Luo problem, there is no Somali problem. There is no Kamba problem. Chief share knows no tribe. The university funding model knows no tribe. Joblessness knows no tribe. All these problems that we point out, they do not know any tribe. Today, we have a situation where students who are supposed to be joining grade 9. Nobody even knows where they're supposed to go.
Even their results.
Even their results is still a problem. And remember last year in November, the PS education had said they are putting up 11,000 primary school blocks to accommodate those who are going to join grade 9. Today, there's no
classes.
No classroom. There's no infrastructure for these kids. These people are trying to mess up a generation. Because once you want to kill a country, you don't have to drop a nuclear bomb. You just mess up its education system. Then you'll have killed that entire generation. Because when those people grow up, they will not have land. They will be zombies. So these people are just really committing an economic genocide on the people of Kenya. They're killing the entire nation of Kenya when you mess up the education system. And we must call out the Ministry of Education. If they are not ready for CBC, they should own up and do the right thing. But we cannot have a situation where our kids are exposed to an uncertain learning environment. We have to call them out and demand better for our kids.
As we wind up, the other day in Bungoma, we saw the majority leader actually blaming the abduction on the former deputy president, citing that he's the one who is in charge of the abductions. How do you feel this coming from a majority leader of the Kenya National Assembly, who was speaking right in front of the president and saying this, yet they have not even summoned this person they claim?
Kimani
Does it mean...
Kimani Chungwa speaks without engaging his brain. And that was a classic example, a demonstration of someone who speaks without engaging the brain. But that's a politician for you. He's trying to belittle. He's trying to make little a very serious issue. Because these are crimes against humanity being committed. And when he speaks the way he's speaking, he's trying to turn it into a political banter. To belittle the challenges and the problems that these abductees have gone through. So it turns into political shouting match. And if they are genuine, are they admitting that the former deputy president can commit a crime and is not arrested? That he cannot be arraigned in court? Because if indeed there was any crime committed, nothing stops the state from arraigning Gachagua in court. And they should, if there is any evidence in support. Otherwise, Kimani Chungwa should be summoned by the DCI to go and explain which information that he has that links Gachagua to this abduction. But because he's Kimani Chungwa and he works in support, he's a choir master in Kasongo's choir, they will not call him. But that is Kenya Kwanza for you. So if they are going to answer to the law, then let the Kenyan people decide what they want. We must reject this regime and we should not allow any kind of manipulation. Even this attempt to ridicule the experiences of Kibet Bull and the others. That is all gaslighting. They just want you to avoid focusing on the harrowing experience that these young people are taken through. That now you reduce the conversation and discussion about Kibet Bull to be about him going to Disco Matanga. No. So you don't focus on why will someone be forcefully disappeared for 14 days, held incommunicado, tortured, denied food. Those are the harrowing experiences, the horrendous conditions that these people are being held in. That is what we should be discussing and demanding accountability of those who were responsible. We should demand for action to be taken. And if the IG cannot find the perpetrators, then the IG bears the greater responsibility. Under the command responsibility, he is responsible for those forced disappearances and abductions, which, as I've said, are crimes against humanity. And what has happened in Kenya, we've now reached the pattern. The pattern has been established. These acts constitute crimes against humanity.
Talk to the youths who are actually right now, majority are being abducted, majority are living in fear, majority are actually facing these crimes against humanity. Talk to
our young people and to the Gen Z. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can never kill a revolution. The revolution and the liberation of this nation is in your hands. We are going through the last and final liberation, the economic liberation. You'll expect the political system that has benefited from the oppression of the people to resist and to fight back. What you are witnessing is the fight back of that regime that is failing. Those are the last kicks of a dying horse. Our young people do not lose hope, do not despair, because freedom is coming and the Kenyan people shall succeed. They shall overcome their tormentors. You young people, you are more than your oppressors. They can never break you down. Viva!